I don't think Dragon Ball fans have much to complain regarding games. It's one of those anime franchises that has not only had a ton of games in the past, it's covered a wide range of genres too. Just looking at the modern era of Dragon Ball games, we got a 2D fighter with fighters, we've got a 3D fighter and RPG with Xenoverse, we have a single player semi-open world with Kakarot, and now we're getting an asynchronous multiplayer game with The Breakers. Not to mention all the mobile games, it's fair to say Dragon Ball fans have been eating good for a long time. Even if you're not a fan of a particular title, there's usually something out there for you. But there's a genre that I never expected would be a good fit for a Dragon Ball game. A Devil May Cry style action hack and slash. And that's what the SaiyaSlash team is building. Now, we've covered a decent amount of fan games here on the channel, highlighting what the community does out of sheer passion for these series. I think that's an important part of this channel's whole concept. So if you enjoy videos like these, make sure to subscribe. The SaiyaSlash team sent me an email back in October of last year. Yeah, it took me a while to get here. They reached out, sent me a demo to try out the game, and also linked me to their YouTube that has a trailer and some future features coming to the full game, as well as a Game Informer article that was written about them. That's right, Game Informer. In short, this game has been around and maybe you've heard of it already, but I hadn't. This was the first time I was hearing about it, so chances are a lot of you haven't heard about it either. In this game you play as Trunks. I'm running the game at 4K resolution, and while some terrain textures aren't really built for 4K, the character model and the HUD looks super clean, so right off the bat, I'm impressed. Trunks having a sword is kind of the perfect protagonist for this sort of game, but you can also swap the sword to hand-to-hand combat rather quickly, sometimes without even dropping a combo. You've got ki blasts and a couple of special moves that don't look too flashy, but they get the job done. For instance, there's After Image, where you just teleport to the enemy you're targeting, and on his base form, Trunks has a parry. This parry is super tight. The window to pull this parry off is way too short, but having looked around their YouTube channel, they are aware of it and they're definitely gonna make it bigger. But then Trunks can also go Super Saiyan, and instead of a parry, he's got Change the Future. And as far as I know, that's all that changes with a Super Saiyan form. You've got a button to charge meter. If you charge it all the way up for a limited time, you'll just do this move that blasts the target away. There's no animation of you closing in on your target, it's just a jump cut. So it looks super weird, but the power displayed on that blowing away animation is pretty neat. The game only has one attack button besides the ki blast and the specials, but the Devil May Cry inspiration is super obvious. By holding down the left trigger, you enter lock-on mode. And now you can use launchers and other moves by tilting the left thumbstick in different directions. But I was still feeling pretty limited, and it doesn't help that the demo is very basic. It's just waves of enemies coming at you and you defeat them over and over. First try, I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling so hard that I actually died by the end of it. Even if enemies are very straightforward, they only have one attack, and the reason why they have one attack, I'm pretty sure, is because they gave Trunks a parry. And he's gotta parry something, so they just gave enemies a generic attack. But even if that is a basic ass attack and it's always the same, that thing deals damage. So my first try was a fail. For the second try, I started playing safer, using dodge rolls a bit more, and eventually I beat the game, or at least the demo, but it wasn't very fun. It was kind of boring actually, just repeating the same combo over and over. I was struggling to understand how to get creative, how to extend my combos into something that felt cool. So I went on their YouTube channel and they've got a video on how to play the game, and that gave me a ton of insight on how to get creative. I also checked out the game trailer, and there's so much in that trailer that's not in the demo. You've got assists with Goku and Vegeta. They both got some cool designs. I mean, Goku has the power pole, his face looks weird, but the outfit is awesome. Instead of just simple ki blasts, you have different ki blast types that you can switch on the fly, and Trunks doesn't just go Super Saiyan, he also goes Super Saiyan God. Now, I don't feel great about this, but at the same time it's okay because this just gives me heavy Dragon Ball Heroes vibes. And Dragon Ball Heroes is a show that just makes absolutely no sense. They come up with whatever transformations they want and whatever fusions they want just to sell toys. But that said, if you look at the designs in a vacuum and stop looking at the story of Dragon Ball Heroes, the designs look really good. So I don't mind them going for an alternate look in this game. In fact, they could just play it safe and not have Dragon Ball at all if they wanted. It could still work. Instead of playing as Trunks, you play as Shorts. Completely different, totally original character. Also gets spiky blonde hair. We call that the Super Bankai form. Totally not associated with Dragon Ball. But at this point I was feeling inspired. Having watched the videos, I went back into the game and now I was feeling it. I was starting combos with melee attacks, canceling into change the future, teleporting into an air combo, extending those air combos with ki blasts and jump cancels, finishing things off with a slam down. This is when it all clicked for me. It feels so freaking cool to pull all of this stuff off. After my third playthrough of the demo, I finally felt it. I want to see more of this. But here's a plot twist. I might be too late to the party, because I think this game is gone. The Twitter account linked in the Game Informer article, that's gone. The Discord invite from their YouTube videos, deleted. So I did some digging, and I did find the combat designer's Twitter, and he's talking about this game in the past tense. There's also a year of his life on Twitter that's just gone. Everything is deleted. So maybe these guys got a cease and desist. I've covered a lot of fan games in the past, and I've always mentioned this possibility. A lot of games that we covered are still in active development, but this could happen at any time. You get a little email or a letter from Bandai Namco saying, yo, stop it, not cool bruh. And there's just nothing you can do about it, but at least it looks like their work wasn't completely lost. They seem to be salvaging a lot of it. I see a lot of similarities in the new games that this person is working on. There's a Berserk fan game in the works, and another hack and slash where you play a fish god. Well, at least I'm happy that all that work wasn't for nothing, but rest in peace, Dragon Ball Demon Breaker. Oh, never mind. I just got an email. They're not shut down at all. The director is now targeting work at AAA studios, so the development was just halted. They've got a different Twitter account than the one on the Game Informer's page, and their Discord got deleted due to an influx of hackers who took over the server. But they did not get a cease and desist from Bandai. The game's just paused. They seem to be active doing some other things. Who knows if they'll come back or not. But at the very least, this demo has shown me that the potential for a stylish action combat game using Dragon Ball exists. This is a genre that I never thought would work so well, but it does. The ability to fly, to teleport, to extend combos with ki blasts. It feels pretty Dragon Ball to me. It didn't at first. You could just replace Trunks with any generic dude with a sword like Mr. Shorts, and it wouldn't make a difference. But once I got creative with my combos, that's when it all started to make sense. Now, if you guys want to check it out for yourselves, I'll leave you a link to the developer's Twitter account. If you dig around a little bit, you should be able to find the download link for yourself. I'm not gonna put the download link in the description because those change all the time, so just look for it there. And don't forget, for more videos like these, make sure to subscribe. Do let me know though, what other genres do you think Dragon Ball could work with? If a Devil May Cry style game actually works with Dragon Ball, what else do you think is there? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku and I'll see you next time. Bye.